Influencers. So today I've got another video for you, and we're going to be looking at phrasal verbs. Now, phrasal verbs are often quite hard for learners of English because they often have so many different meanings, and they're used in so many different contexts. So a lot of people often do shy away from learning more about phrasal verbs. Okay, it's a big part of the English language, so it's a good idea to get used to at least probably 20 to 30 of them. But don't panic, because we will learn them, and every week I'm going to publish a new video looking at the differences of phrasal verbs and how we use them in the English language. Okay. Now, the interesting thing is that phrasal verbs aren't really phrasal verbs. We actually call them, or the correct name, I can say, is prepositional verbs. So it's quite easy, really, because you have a verb. For example, here we have to take, and you have a preposition off. Okay. Of course, that prepositional verb can always change depending on the phrasal verb. Okay. So we're going to have a look at a phrasal verb today, take off. Now, perhaps most of you who are watching this already know two phrasal verbs, two possible scenarios that you can use with take off. And I think the most easiest is when an airplane goes up into the sky. So the airplane takes off from the airport. So for those of you that are frequent travelers or get to go on business trips a lot, you'll realize that takeoff is used a lot, particularly with planes. Okay. The next sort of important meaning is with a quick increase in success or popularity. So you're probably quite familiar that when a business is starting to make a lot of money, things are really taking off in the business. Okay, maybe we can talk about an actor or an actress. Perhaps 5 years ago, nobody knew about that person, but now they have a very successful career in front of them. So their career has really taken off. So it's gone up into the sky. Next one is when we remove something. So, for example, any ladies who are watching this, when you have your makeup on and you go home at night and you want to remove that, you would take off your makeup. Okay. Next one is when we don't study, and we maybe take some time off from work. So we want to maybe go and travel, go and see the world, or just simply have a break. So we can take off. We can go somewhere for a period of time and decide not to work, or maybe stop most of the activities in our life. So if you want to take off on a trip to India, that's when you'd use it. The most important thing to remember is in Britain, we use a slightly different phrasal verb. We use the phrasal verb head off instead of take off. So take off in this case is a little bit more common in America. Okay. The last one we're looking at is just to leave, to go. So I'm taking off for the weekend. I'm going to go away. Native speakers particularly use this when they're referring to a situation where maybe they want to just escape. They want to maybe go to the countryside and get away from maybe the daily life, daily activities. And again, in Britain, we tend to say head off. So I'm heading off to my cottage for the weekend, or I'm taking off to my cottage for the weekend. Okay. So that's everything with takeoff, everybody. If any of you have got any questions, please feel free to leave any comments in the or comments or questions in the comments section of YouTube. I'm very happy to answer your queries. Please don't be shy. And for those of you that haven't done already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps, and it makes all of these videos so much more worthwhile if you do that. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a fantastic day.